How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
What if I bring the bucket
Stanley cradled the bucket in a
back to my office?
Embrace. Protective, yet delicate. Assertive, yet compassionate.
Okay, I guess not. Is it possible to bring the
Stanley
bucket to the
clung
void?
The bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Yeah. I'm bringing the bucket to the void.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power. Its fangs
What is
glistening
this? Uh-oh. What the?
My God, Stanley, you did it.
I killed
You
it.
saved us from the bucket.
I killed
Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
That was insane, dude.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone
That was
would be.
great.
Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Okay, I gotta find out how to get that last figurine. I might do some more with that. I wanna, like, do the opposite of that is it a bucket thing.
The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Wait a minute. Can I glitch this out? Can I get up here? There's gotta be a way. Oh. Yes. Yo! Okay. I got the last figurine here.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
I got all 6 Stiggly Wigglies, dude. Yeah, got all 6 Stiggly Wigglies. bucket. What's in this tunnel here? I'll have to come here without the bucket. Because, like, this is brand new. Ooh. Tapes.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Bucket lore. Bucket. The balloons. The balloons are gone. The narrator is gone. Oh, I'm freaked out now. Oh, that wasn't real. Where am I?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines.
Oh.
Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
This is not where I thought this was going.
Didn't it fill to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
The memory zone? The same memory zone you made the skip button and I fast-forwarded you to death? Like the Adam Sandler movie Click? You know, the movie? Man, last time I was here, it was, really bad frame rate. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Yeah, last time I was here, my OBS could not handle it.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
Yeah.
And then we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
7 out of 6. Yeah, I love this wall. It's so cool. Oh yeah.
And here was the second Stanley. You found this one all on your own just by poking around behind the boss's office. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest, back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
8 out of 6, baby. Are we getting it 12 out of 6?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini-Stan? Can you remember?
I believe the third one was... what was it? Yeah, what order did I find those in? I think it was the boss's room, the boss's bathroom.
No. The boss's bathroom was the 4th place you found a Figurines, not the 3rd. Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they?
Damn it.
You know what? If the boss's bathroom feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter, like, the order.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
I don't remember this at all. I would have remembered a Big Apple. Huh. Oh, yep, there's one here.
This was the 5th mini-Stan, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Oh, cool.
Enjoy.
It's an old, like, Windows Movie Maker project. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. It's mini stand number 5.
Takes you back.
That
doesn't
was
it? I spent
adorable.
a lot of time making that video.
That was
but
adorable.
It was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Oh, man. Good old 2000s energy. Oh, yeah. The room with the boxes.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here in the warehouse. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
What was that noise? Anyway. Oh. You are in the present.
And then there was no more. because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone. No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on.
All right.
Stop the loading screen. Isn't there somewhere we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the Memory Zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Fuck it, we're going back. What was that? Whoa. That's probably part of the game.
Okay, yes, this spot in the warehouse. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the Memory Zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more.
We can't keep doing this forever, narrator. Gotta get out eventually. Oh, this place is falling apart. I thought that was like a draw distance, like, limitation of the game, but no, this place is falling apart. We can't stay here.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we
That video is fun. I like that.
Yes, I love that video.
Yeah, that's a good video. Alright. Yeah, this was good to go back through it. I love collecting figurines. Stanlerines. Figlanlerines, whatever you called them.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one.
Yeah,
Good
me neither.
Room, though. A solid room.
I don't remember this room either, but it is a good room. I like it. Do I hear whispers? Huh.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
No, I'm getting this one. I'm gonna get the under the stairs one too. Oh, you didn't even make it. You didn't even make that part of it. Because I chose the other one.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember?
Yeah,
yes,
I remember.
I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
There's a reason why we can't live in the past, man.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
There was only 6. There was only 6 figures, narrator. We can't keep doing this. I've collected 18 out of 6. What? Collect them all. We're back. We're back at the Stanley Parable 2 exhibit. No.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
This is getting disturbing. Just zoom in on the face up there. Narrator, you're scaring me.
yes, the two doors.
Oh.
Who could have forgotten that?
The
A
two
classic
doors.
memory, this one.
And of course, 427, my office.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
What was...
Yes, I'm remembering something now.
Oh.
I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Wait, is this actually... Oh, we're back in 2? We're back in Stanley Parable 2?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Is this actually the last chance I have to be in Stanley Parable 2 before we go somewhere else? Are we still in the memory zone? Okay, if I got one last thing to do, I'm gonna go into that, into that secret area without the bucket.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's see what this room really is.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the
That's
office
what
had
this
begun.
is.
So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Wow. What a dick. Okay, so that wasn't the last thing. That was just... Okay, but the last thing I'm gonna do for this part is I'm gonna go through that is it a bucket thing and try to do the opposite.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 2. Is this a bucket?
That one is not a bucket.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
That one's so dumb.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
That one's a real one.
Correct. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one. Is this a bucket?
No, that one's a tractor, actually.
Incorrect. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Yeah.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Both what?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Nothing is a bucket.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence, and yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
You are a bucket.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No!
Okay, here we go. What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Okay, it's the same ending. Well, I think that'll do it. I don't even know if there's anything else left in this game to do. Okay, so this will either be the last Stanley Parable part, or if I upload another part after this, then you'll know. But if this is the last part, this was really fun. This was such a fun game. Stay tuned for my Wolf Among Us Let's Play, because that's another game I plan to do a Let's Play of. Alright, see you later. Oh, what? Excuse... Okay, this is not the finale. This is not the finale. I don't know how long the epilogue is, or if that, like, unlocks way more of the game, but I'm gonna save this for the next part. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay. See you then.